It's Wi-Fi Warrior Wednesday, and I've seen a lot of newbies say Wi-Fi is either on par or superior to offline gameplay. And while many pros have tried convincing you otherwise, I'm here to prove to you why it's bad in what I like to call the Incineroar test. Questions I'll answer. What is the Incineroar test? Why is this significant to proving why Wi-Fi is bad? How'd I come up with it? And how you can do it yourself to test out exactly the difference in Wi-Fi and offline. So, first question. Incineroar's Alolan Whip has 3 different variants. 1. Rock the shit out of your opponent. 2. Launch them ever so lovingly upwards. And of course, the awkward senpai bump. And each has its different timing. Early for the up toss, on time for the rock your shit, and later not at all for the little kiss. Mastering this timing can mean the difference between taking a stock or whatever this is. This Alolan Whip is both done online and offline as the Incineroar test. So how does this prove Smash Wi-Fi is bad? Easy! Poppet 1 has a very in-depth guide on how Wi-Fi is bad and can never be good. Watch that for the full info. But the short of it is, Wi-Fi delays not only your input timing by a few frames, but also your reaction timing by a few frames. In fact, discussed in Poppet's video, it can take upwards of 4 frames for your input to actually show up on screen. So how does the Incineroar test relate to this? Because of the input delay of Wi-Fi, in order to hit the strong input of Alolan Whip, you must hit the button sooner than you normally would. Meaning in this situation, after practicing the timing offline for a good 15 minutes, I could not hit the strong version more than a couple times, despite connecting the whip multiple times. The timing of offline simply did not work online at all whatsoever. And you see this? This stupid can teabag me for spamming the move and then missing it. I don't go out of my way to get disrespected for no reason. I got teabagged and I lost because of this Wi-Fi delay. Also, if I see you again, Ken, your ass is mine. So how did I come up with this? Put it simply, I'm in a journey of getting every character into Elite Smash, and anything I practice offline never really worked the same online, including Incineroar's whip. In fact, his was the most obvious with the Wi-Fi delay. I had to abandon his strongest move because it just didn't work online. So after doing some testing and watching Poppet's video, I realized how significant this move alone was in proving how bad Smash Wi-Fi is. And this translates to every single move from every single character in the game. Sometimes the lag will just eat the input anyways. So you'll hit the button and during a lag spike, nothing actually gets sent to the system, meaning your move just doesn't come out. Which is also why at the start of the Wi-Fi tournaments during the COVID-19 pandemic, the best player in the world was getting dominated by new Wi-Fi warriors. And this Alolan Whip is the most obvious and easiest example of how this delay affects gameplay. I mean, it's just side B and then you hit B again, and it's not exactly complicated tech. Anybody can do it. So, if you still think Wi-Fi is superior, or you would like to try this out for yourself, then let me teach you how to do it. First, you want to get yourself into training mode. Choose Incineroar. As your opponent, start with a normal sized character, then a heavy, and finally a small character. Practice the Alolan Whip and its timing until you're consistently hitting it at least 5 times in a row. Once you master this timing with all 3 sizes, which should take about 10 to 15 minutes, it's time to take it online and do the exact same thing. And welcome to the sad realization that Wi-Fi is very different and arguably much worse than offline gameplay. I mean, this was a sad realization for myself. I'm definitely a Wi-Fi warrior. In fact, I almost have all my team on Elite Smash. And when I took myself to offline tournaments, I kind of did... I didn't win. So I challenge you, go ahead and try out this tech. See if you can do it. I literally tried a bunch of times during matches and I could not get it. I really couldn't. I wasn't faking it. I wanted to get it. I wanted to win. I don't like losing. And yet I couldn't hit it. The timing is just that different. It's a lot easier to do it with Incineroar side B than almost any other move in the game. And so I implore you, if you believe Wi-Fi is superior, try this. And I would like for you to let me know in the comments what you think about it. This is Wi-Fi Warrior Wednesday with your host, Cali Vali, saying, see you next time.